Hello Zebra Herd, welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies for the Nintendo DS. Today, we are checking out more puzzle levels. Last time around, we did all the vase breaker levels, but now we have all the iZombie levels. These are sort of a flipped version of Plants vs. Zombies. Typically, we play as the plants going against the zombies. Now, we play as the zombies trying to eat up all the plants. Should be pretty cool. So we have our first level here, which is just called iZombie. Ooh, look at this. It's so neat. I love it a lot. I think, yeah, Crazy Dave will explain how to play. The zombies asked me to help them practice invading houses. I told them it'd be okay as long as no plants were harmed. So I put a bunch of cardboard cutouts on your lawn. Have fun. So yeah, we get to play as the zombies. Eat all the brains to pass the level. So yeah, instead of lawnmowers, we have brains. So as you can see, we have a choice of different zombies. We don't quite have enough sun for a football zombie at the moment, and how we get more sun is by putting out, I guess, the zombies in front of sunflowers, I believe. So we probably wanna do something like this, so that the zombie can eat through that sunflower and maybe even the pea shooter before he gets destroyed. Guess we'll have to wait and see if you'll be able to do that. But the advantage is that usually zombies start way over here, right? But for us, yeah, and he was able to eat through that, well, we can actually start them way up here. That makes a big difference. So I think in the meantime, what we'll do for this one is we'll put a bucket head right here. He should be able to withstand a lot more of these pea shooters hits. And then I think we'll want another bucket head right about here. And this is where things get a little bit complicated. As you can see, there's squashes now. So I probably just want a brown coat to activate that squash. And then what I think would be smart here is like 2 brown coats that when one is getting slowed down, the other one can sort of sneak ahead. I might still need a bucket head. We'll have to wait and see, but let's get another brown coat to activate this squash, if you don't mind. There we go. And then with that figured out, I think we'll do the same strategy. 2 brown coats over here, and then maybe a bucket head to survive all this because it's just the snow peaks that are a little bit difficult right now. I could put out a football zombie, but I'm pretty sure that we have this handled. I guess we'll have to wait and see. All right, we got another coin there. Got it, the big golden coin from that one. All right, you know, we'll put out some football zombies. We'll see if that makes too much of a difference. I gotta be careful though, because that squash might be a problem. But once we actually eat through this snow pea, I think we'll be at a much better spot. There we go, yeah, he's gonna squash all those guys. Sort of a pain, but we have so much sun left over that I'm hardly all that worried. Okay, yeah, they're gonna grab a little bit more here, but we're fine. And that should be the last 2 brains gobbled up. So iZombie is a lot of fun. It's very interesting. It's interesting also to see how the top screen doesn't really signify too much. It just gives us a sort of a counter on how many brains we have left. But I guess zombies won't be walking by on that top screen too much. But as you can see, we get our first trophy today and a diamond for all of our troubles. We'll have to spend some of that money later on. But for right now, our first iZombie level is completed and we can move on to the next one. So we unlocked a new iZombie level right over here. This is iZombie 2. So with this one, we have spike weeds. Eat all the brains to pass the level. And we have a normal brown coat zombie, a screen door zombie, and a bucket head. So it's not really worth putting the screen door zombies over the spike weeds because those will damage them down really fast. I think that we want to start though, just maybe with a brown coat here. If we can eat through just even a couple of sunflowers, we can get that set up over here. Got it. And then maybe, how do we want to do this one? Maybe something like this. But I think we definitely want the screen door zombie to be on this bottom spot. If they can just sort of hold everything at bay, all these different frozen shots, we should be able to walk through pretty quick, right? And then make it a lot easier. That feels a lot better. And then I think probably the same deal here. We can block off all those snow pea attacks pretty easily, and it sort of makes it just really just 2 normal pea shooters. Because the snow peas and the pea shooters do the same amount of damage, I'm pretty sure. So far this level's actually looking a little bit easier than the first one. Just with the setup that we have here, I think we'll be able to get through without too much of an issue. I will get another brown coat here just to sort of catch up and help. We'll have a ton of sun left over if we needed it, but I don't think we will. Because all the other lanes are figured out pretty easily. So you can see, it's not that hard to get into a groove with this minigame. After a while, we can get pretty far with it. So there we go, this one. Scooping up all those brains, we'll have a belly full of brains, no problem. But as we go on, we'll have different zombies to choose from and different plants to go against, which is really what mixes it up a little bit. But there really isn't too much of a difference for these puzzle games as there were like in the original PC version. They really are quite identical. Okay, Can You Dig It is our next one, because it looks like we actually have some of the mining zombies. Okay, cool. So I think for right now, we'll put down, oh, there's a lot of stuff here. That's where it can get a little complicated, but we got really lucky. Down here is nothing but sunflowers. So that means that we can put a brown coat zombie here and he can just get the chewing, and we know that that's just gonna be a guaranteed just set of sun there. So really easy stuff. I think with that, we might just want to really think about how we wanna do this one. I think this lane right here is very powerful. If we get the miner zombie just to go behind them, that should destroy a lot of it. Now here I think we're fine with just a brown coat, because these two pea shooters shouldn't be able to, not a brown coat, but a bucket head, shouldn't be able to destroy it in time, and this torchwood is sort of useless behind it, so that should be good. Now we can sort of get two working over this way to get rid of these torchwood and get that brain eaten. So I think I want a brown coat to get rid of this potato mine. Got it. And then we'll put a bucket head in its place, because I just don't think it would survive, the brown coat would survive that pea shooter. Okay, how do I want to do this one? This one's a little complicated, but I think I want a bucket head. And of course, he is going to get destroyed by the potato mine soon enough. But when that happens, I think I'll just put in another one, maybe like back here. Should be good enough. And then maybe even a brown coat behind it, something like that, just in case this one does get destroyed. But I think we're fine. It's only a matter of time before these two march up and are able to get the win for us. That's really the only issue, is that zombies are slow. They take a while to actually get to their destination, and that can make these levels drag on a little bit, but for the most part, we have some pretty fast puzzle solving here, so we're fine. I wonder if the brown coats are faster than the bucket heads. It looked like the brown coat, the normal zombie there, was sort of gaining on them a bit. Maybe they move at the same speed. It's really hard to tell. It'd be like a very small fraction of speed difference. I don't know, I think they are. It looks like they're pulling ahead ever so slightly. Interesting. Guess that bucket really weighs them down. Anyways, we get our third zombie level completed without too much of an issue. So far, it feels like as we get used to this, it just gets easier and easier. But I'm sure the difficulty will jump up soon. We still have plenty more of these to get through. So let's try this next one. Okay, and with this, and of course we have to eat all the brains as per usual. So I don't know if I even read this level before, but it's called Totally Nuts, and you can see why. There are a bunch of walnuts blocking the way, but we do have these ladder zombies, which are pretty darn good at blocking the way, or I guess getting past anything blocking the way. So how do we want to get started with this? Because screen door zombies aren't so good against fume shrooms. They can attack right through the ladder. I think for now, obviously getting a ladder zombie out as soon as possible is usually worthwhile. Let's do this one. That way they can walk over this, and I think they'll be able to chew through the snow pea before it's too much of an issue. I sure hope so. I mean, the one thing about a ladder zombie is it's quite the formidable foe with how fast it can eat. So there we go, the snow pea is gone. And we just sort of need to sit back and wait for it to get to the sunflowers. We don't have enough for any of the zombies at the moment, but there we go, now we're picking up some speed. I think for the most part, we'll just have it go over here. And then we'll just start chewing up that lane a little bit. You can see it's such a fast eater that I think it'll be able to get through these three plants without any issue. There we go. Okay, so will it be able to get through that pea shooter? I sure hope so, but if not, we just put a normal zombie there. Now this is where things get a little more complicated, but I think we just want to, yep, get a bucket head, and that should be able to do its work. And we still need, even if it doesn't do too much here, something like this, and then a bucket head. Should be good enough. And then one more over here. And this guy might get destroyed before he gets through, the one on the bottom. But as long as there's a ladder on each walnut, it just makes it so that everything else is pretty survivable. So let's get that bucket head a little bit closer. And this is looking pretty promising. I think we already had this level already solved. Even if some of the ladder zombies end up falling here. What is interesting, and I haven't really noticed this too much until now, but in the original PC version, you know, we had stand-ins for the plants, right? They were cardboard cutouts. Here, Crazy Dave said they're cardboard cutouts, but they have the exact same visuals as the normal plants do. In the PC version, they were obviously cardboard cutouts, but here you don't really see that as much. It's very interesting. I guess they maybe just didn't have as much memory to work with on the actual little Nintendo DS cartridge, so maybe they just couldn't make those extra pieces of art. Anyways, we have our next level, Dead Zeppelin. Interesting. Oh, with this one, we have balloon zombies, but the cactus are in the way to try to stop that. So, how do we wanna go about this to start with? What is this? Oh, wow, we got this guy too. Okay, I might just wanna go with a brown coat to get rid of that. If we can get rid of that magnet shroom, I feel like that would maybe make the rest of this a little bit easier. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Ooh, I don't know. Oh, now all I have to choose from is a brown coat. So let's just get you to eat the sunflower as soon as possible. But I guess the way they sort of try to signify that it is a cardboard cutout is that the animations are a bit different. Usually the plants are bouncing around in place. They're very lively with their animations, but here they're very stagnant. They only move when attacking. So things like the sunflower end up never moving at all. Okay, this brown coat should be able to get through this one pea shooter. That shouldn't be too much of an issue at all, so we can do that. I honestly think I might want to get him to get rid of one of these snow peas. I feel like that'd be a little bit better. And then we'll just get the buckethead to get rid of this snow pea, just so that we're not getting slowed down as much. And then yeah, we'll just get as many bucketheads as we can. That honestly might be enough to complete the level. Really didn't need the balloon zombie, but I'm a little curious. If we were to put one like this, you can see it'll fly right over all the pea shooters. And will it just go straight for the brain? I guess so, right? What else is it gonna do? We'll see in just a moment. Oh, it does, it'll pop the balloon and start eating the brain. Because usually it'll fly right over all the lawnmowers and everything and just end up going and ending the game. You know, we'll get a game over. The zombies ate our brains, but not the case here. So maybe if there are a lot of tricky plants, we can just get rid of the cactus and just fly over everything else. But I didn't really need to employ that strategy for this one. Of course, there will be survival levels with this, just with, like there were with Phase Breaker. And because of that, I'm sure that we'll run into some more challenging levels eventually. But as you can see, we get a diamond for it. We're at 41,120 coins in total. We're earning up a lot of money right now. So, what do we have next? Our next iZombie level is Me Smash. Oh, do we get Gargantuars? We get Gargantuars! And a lot of other stuff too. So we get garlic, kernel poults, whole mess of things here. I think what we probably wanna do, if we wanna stay on top of things, is pole vault over the garlic and start eating this kernel pult. The sooner we can get rid of this guy, no, not the instant butter! You're kidding me, what are the chances of that? Come on, please, break out of it so you can eat this kernel pult, perfect. Much better. So with that done, I think we wanna do more of the same over here, just jump over this guy and start eating through this layer. Pole vaulting zombies definitely making a bit of a difference for us, and I think we can make the buckethead walk through down here. And once that one pole vaulting zombie gets through that pea shooter, that should be another lane sort of finished up there for sure. Okay, how do I wanna do the rest of this? We have a big gargantuar that I'm sort of tempted to use in this center lane. Let's go for it, right here, big old gargantuar, boom, huge smash. Wanna get rid of the rest of this as soon as possible. We're earning a tons of sun everywhere. So let's go over here, maybe do something like this. I might just double up on bucket heads. Maybe that's a faster way to do this because the gargantuars, he's walking, he's squashing, he's getting stuff done up there. So maybe that top lane with the two bucket heads. I guess they'll both get squashed though. You know, we'll just do another gargantuar, why not? You know, it seems like fun to me. We have the extra sun, so might as well have a blast with it. We'll have to be more conservative with our sun if we, of course, move to, oh wow. So maybe when the gargantuar squishes the sunflower, we don't get the sun from it, but we wanna be more conservative with our sun once we get the survival because I think our total sun count will carry over. But for now, it's not too much to worry about. And he just walks over the brain. The gargantuar, it is interesting when you think about it, the gargantuar never eats the plants. All the other zombies are eating the plants, but the gargantuar just squashes and stomps over them. Seeing how he's such a big guy, you'd think he'd need to eat more plants, but I don't know. Anyways, we're about to squash this kernel pult. Maybe, just maybe, there it is, boom. And then this brain should be done for. Just a few more steps from this gargantuar, we got the win. There you go. So that's another diamond for us too. We did fantastic. So, we'll go ahead and grab this trophy, but there's plenty more iZombie levels waiting for us. We have Zomboogie. So last time we got Gargantuar, this time we got the Disco Zombie, but a lot of chompers too, oh no. I think the smartest thing to do here is this guy here. You'll be able to get through 2 sunflowers before he gets stopped. And then with that, we'll get this guy just to sort of gobble him up, and then just replace it with another zombie. He'll eat through that sunflower and then through that chomper before it can really do too much. Now what's gonna happen first, the potato mine or the chomper? I guess the potato mine. So I think we'll just do 2 brown coats down that way, and that should be good enough. Really, brown coats seem to be getting the job done quite well around here. We could, though, we have enough money, maybe we should try the Disco Zombie. You know what, sure, why not? If we get the Disco Zombie maybe about here, he should boogie on forward and spawn in a couple of friends. I will get rid of this potato mine though, just in case, because I don't know when he actually spawns the friends in. There it goes. That just makes it much easier to get through all this. So right now we're totally out of sun. Hopefully that was sun well spent then, because I get 50 sun right there. Not too bad. And then this guy's probably gonna get, oh, he will spawn in some more as he makes his way down though. That's great, actually. Okay, I need to do some stuff here with brown coats. It's not the most exciting thing, but there we go. Now we get this one. Honestly, I don't see too much of a use for the bucket heads here, just because if we were to use them, I thought they would just get chomped up. There's not really any damages they need to sort of like survive. That's abnormal. So a lot of potato mines getting triggered there. I think, will they spawn in any more? Will we need to get another brown coat? They will spawn in some more, and right behind the chomper too. Sneaky move. I like it. So there's another brain, and then on the top there should be another one. So I need a brown coat on the bottom, I need to grab that coin, and then 2 brown coats here, so that hopefully we can get through that potato mine. But then we've done it. A little bit more of a complicated level in terms of strategy using the Disco Zombie and stuff, but we found a way to make it work. So now we're just waiting for these brown coats to inch along little bits at a time. We'll get some extra sun out of this, I guess, with this zombie. There we go. So, he's almost there. But definitely, I like the iZombie levels. In some ways, I like them more than I like Phase Breaker. It's hard to decide between the two at times, but this can be a lot of fun, for sure. And I feel like I can usually get farther in this than I can in Phase Breaker. But I guess we'll see if that's the case. We might have levels later on focusing on getting farther in survival. We'll have to wait and see, but for right now, you can see Zombie's gonna eat through this brain and get ourselves another diamond. So with that all finished up, we still have a few more of these iZombie levels waiting for us. Yeah, 3 more left. Let's try this one out then. 3-hit wonder. What does that mean? Okay. Eat all their brains to pass the level. As per usual, we have a little imp we can choose from this time. An imp, cone head, bucket head, the bungee zombie, miner zombie, and then lastly, the ladder zombie. The problem with this one is that there's a couple of the, what's it called? Really difficult actually. I think a couple of the magnet shrooms. I think we might just want to do this for now. Just let this guy slowly try to eat through that cone, or that walnut as a cone head. I think that'll be fine. And then we'll try to, yeah, honestly, if this is a sound strategy, we need to be a little bit slow at first. But with that done, you'll see that this guy's gonna get squashed. So be it. Now, if we get an imp walking up, they're pretty quick. They don't eat as fast though, I don't think. So our next goal is getting rid of the other magnet shroom. To do that, I think we just immediately pop this potato out with an imp, and then I would get a bucket head to march through, but I don't know if that'd be a good idea. Maybe we'll just bungee zombie it. There's nothing with it that is metal, so we should just be able to yoink it There we go. So now we can maybe just get a cone head to survive all this. I think they can. I guess we'll see. And then, you know, there's not too much of a risk of anything else here being a problem, so why don't we get a miner zombie over here? I will, I might just get this guy here. That way the squash can squish him, and then we'll do I guess I might need a bucket head here. I mean, I guess I don't need to anymore, but the squash is going to squish this one cone head, but as soon as that happens, we put out the ladder zombie guy, he'll get over it, and we'll be fine. Let's get the miner, wait, did the miner zombie not work here? Oh, you know what? Was there a potato mine? I don't think I thought about that too much. Whoops. Now he'll do his job though, no problem. Pick up some extra sun here, there, and everywhere. But once we get through this, I guess we could sort of make it a little bit of teamwork, right? Get through that one a little bit. And then as soon as this is eaten, we can put the imp out. The imp is much faster, so that should make this progress a little bit faster. Okay, very cool. So he'll eat up that last little brain, and boom, another level completed. So I don't know why that one was called 3-Hit Wonder. What was that relating to? I'm not really quite sure. But either way, that means we have 2 more iZombie levels waiting for us. One of them should be the survival, so this is technically the last one we have. All your brains belong to us. Such a silly joke. And we have all of the different kinds of zombies here. And a lot of different plants too. I'm seeing some new ones here, the 3-peater, the tall nut, the scaredy shroom, the star fruit. We'll be keeping busy here for a moment. But how do I want to get started is the question. With the magnet shroom on the bottom, I'm thinking we just go with a cone head here, and this might be able to survive the onslaught. I sure hope so. It'll eat through that scaredy shroom, no problem. I might just want to double up on these guys. I'm a little nervous to do that, but if they can just get through this split pea and the fume shroom, that'd be a really good situation. The one cone head has lost their cone. I'm sure the other one will soon too, so just get rid of that fume shroom, and this makes it a much easier lane to get through. So that was the only magnet shroom we had to deal with. I think what we want to do here then, right, is lots of options. This doesn't look very pleasant right here, or the chomper. Oh, you know what? The squash would be a bit of an issue though. Lots of options for sure. I might, well, the 3-peater is the big problem here. So let's get the miner zombie to get through there. Oh, but I didn't see that. Uh-oh, I did not see the split pea. That's an issue. I might actually not win this. Oh no, I might not actually win this. If he could get through this guy, maybe, but I don't know if he'll survive for long enough. Come on, keep chewing, miner zombie, keep chewing. Yes, oh, that saves us. That's actually huge. So with that done, he'll be able to eat this stuff up. I think the most efficient thing to do here would be to place a little imp, eat through the sunflower, gets exploded by a potato mine, rinse and repeat a couple of times, and we should be fine. Okay, so while all of that is happening, I think once again we need another miner zombie to back over here. Put another guy over here, and then we'll just put an imp up this way. Probably the most affordable thing we can do. I'm a little bit worried about this one squash, so if we just throw out a couple of imps. Oh, okay, that should be good enough. Now we can put yet another miner zombie here just to eat all these choppers from behind. Another imp up this way. And with that, I think we'll be pretty close to making this all work. Here, let's get this there. This is definitely a slow and steady one. Okay, now we can get this one here. These imps are really becoming super useful. I know there's plenty of other zombies we could have used here, but I think this was the most efficient strategy. Okay, let's get this guy to eat up that chomper before he swallows whatever imp he ate before. And that should be really the last of it. So maybe we can do a little bit of a victory lap here, pull one of each zombie out just to celebrate. There we go. I guess it's not all of the zombies because there's no Gargantuar here or Disco Zombie, but hey, not bad, we did it. They're having a zombie party. Amazing. Okay, so with that all finished up, that means we got the Think Hard achievement, fantastic. And we should just have our final trophy technically, I think. I don't know if we'll get a trophy for getting far in the iZombie survival, but here we are with iZombie Endless, our last mission of today. We'll get as far as we can in this in today's video. If it's not super far, so be it, but we need to eat all the brains to pass the level. But with this one, it's a lot more important that we keep saving our son. So we have all the zombies to choose from except for Gargantuar. But decision making is a lot more important. And it's also a lot more complicated. We're seeing new plants here like the umbrella leaf. So I couldn't just bungee down and steal this guy. Wouldn't work. What's the best one to start with? I think, honestly, if we were to plop down maybe a cone head, just so that we can get started with eating up one of these sunflowers. That might be our best bet, but even then, like, it gets slowed down a lot. These levels are really hard to get through to begin with. Honestly, after that, I'm going to get maybe a cone head here. As long as we don't get buttered immediately, I think we'll be okay. We get buttered immediately, so we're not okay. But the cone heads still might be able to make their way through. Not a double butter, are you kidding me? Triple butter? I've never seen 4 butters. How many butters are gonna be in a row? I've never ever seen that before. Wow, this thing hits nothing but butter. No way. What is going on with that? That was crazy. What do I even do here? Now I'm afraid everything is just gonna hit butter after butter. I'm gonna put this here and then get another bucket head up this way and hope that that's enough to get through all that. I probably should have done a football zombie there, to be honest. I think that's what I'm going to do on this lane. Because as you can see, this is not easy so far. I need this guy to pole vault over something, just to maybe get out there sooner. I don't know, this feels like a mess so far. But we're able to get through one lane over that way. I totally forgot about the magnet shroom. But the magnet shroom is now, of course, busy. So maybe this is a good sign. I don't know. That magnet shroom, no. This is a really tough start to survival. Usually it's not this hard at the beginning. I don't know what I wanna do here. I guess maybe something like this? I just need to get through at least a kernel pole. Then we'll get this here. We have a lot of sun, but we need to save it for the next round too. Right now my sort of strategy is just to rush this with zombies. That's not really the best strategy, is it? Okay, they might be able to eat through that. As soon as they do, it makes everything else much easier. That's when we can go in here, once we get rid of that. I don't wanna do too soon. Then afterwards, I can at least get like a bucket head up here, a miner zombie down that way. Okay, got it, got it. That should make it at least a little bit easier. I think we'll be okay. I might just stack up more bucket heads while one is sort of tanking shots, the other one is slowly progressing, and that should be enough. But once again, I failed to notice the split pea. There's just so much to look out for here, but if we can just get rid of the umbrella leaf. There we go. Now this should be significantly easier, actually. I wonder if I should just, if I can get rid of the torchwood this way. This really feels like a mess in a lot of ways. I don't know. It's one of those things where this is really difficult for the first level in iZombie Endless. We have to spend a bunch of our sun there, like a ridiculous amount. And I need to make sure I save some sun, because if it does carry over, then if I spend too much here, I'll be in trouble for the next round. Okay, they're gonna eat through that brain. Got it. Those 2 bucket heads, they're slowly getting through. Luckily this kernel pole doesn't throw as much butter as the other one did. I think we'll make it. As soon as this snow pea is dealt with. Man, what a crazy first level for iZombie Endless though. Really stepping up the difficulty. Okay, I think that 1 bucket head will do well enough that we can just eat that 1 zombie, move to the next level for this. But yeah, I'd love to hear, what are your thoughts on iZombie Endless? How do you feel it compares to the other puzzle levels in Phase Breaker? Which one do you like better? And also, how far have you made it in iZombie Endless? I'd love to hear all about it. Currently, our streak is 1. Let's try to make it 2. This feels already at a glance way more doable. I do see, like, of course, a magnet shroom, but the 3-peater's not in a bad spot. I think we can make this work. Honestly, we could just put a cone head here, because it's just one puff shroom. And I guess the star fruit might make a little bit of an issue too, but we can probably deal with that pretty quick. All right, so with that doing its thing, I'm mostly worried about the three-peater. Okay, yeah, so I think I will try to do a cone head here. And we're getting closer to being able to get rid of that magnet shroom. That'll make things a lot easier. This is way easier of a level, it's crazy. There we go, so that chomper eats that guy up. But it's sort of what we were expecting, right? So now if we were to go to another cone head, and then maybe, yeah, now we should be able to put the imp out this way. Nothing should be able to hit it, I don't think. And there's no magnet shroom to deal with, so we're just at a much easier spot now, for sure. I think I just want to pole vault over you, and that's gonna take a while, is that pole vaulting zombie on that walnut, but it will eventually eat through it. And then we just get this guy here. The squash is gonna squash. Ooh, he almost got the imp too. That would have been a problem. And I think with this one, honestly, yeah, it's a snow pea behind a torchwood, which means it turns the snow pea shots just right back into normal pea shooter shots. Didn't even realize that before, but that's actually a very lucky scenario for us. So as long as this kernel pole isn't hitting butter after butter, oh my goodness, we should be fine. So maybe I'll just cut to the chase here a little bit. Actually, it might not be worth it to get rid of the torchwood. The torchwood being there is saving us. This might actually make it more difficult. Oh no. It's fine. We have a lot of sun now. We will slowly get to this snow pea one way or another, right? I hope so. Come on, come on. Just a few more bites into it and we're good. You got it, you got it. There it is. Awesome, so we'll have a lot of sun here. We'll have to see if this actually carries on to the next level. But of course we still have one more sunflower here to eat through. And one more brain. Okay, slowly but surely, we're getting there. Got it. So we're at 45,500 coins too. We're making a lot of money recently. So we do keep our sun, and that's really nice for this situation. I think for this one, there's no magnet zombie here, or magnet plant. So you know, if we could just get rid of this first and foremost, then I should be able to get a disco zombie out right in that same spot without it being too much of an issue. I think that's a good idea. I guess we'll see. Because if he can just keep spawning friends in, I mean, I hope he's moving too fast. There we go. Potato Mine's gonna blow some of them up. That's fine. Because he'll keep spawning more friends in. We'll get this here. And then maybe even this one. He's got more spawning in. They'll at least activate potato mines and stuff, which just makes a lot of things easier. On this top lane, I think I just want the imps to go in over and over again. Of course, yeah, eventually that's gonna happen. That's where we get another conehead out. Oh no, it looks like the actual disco zombie got knocked out by the spikeweed. But the dancers might be able to eat up a brain or two. Got it. Let's get another imp on the top. And speaking of imps, we need some more imps on the bottom. Now that we got rid of the fume shroom and stuff, that imp really knows how to move. So there's that done. Okay, one more imp on the top, and I think we're in the clear here. Ooh, he does eat the conehead zombie. But overall, we got it handled. A bunch more sun over there. We almost have 1,000 sun. So now we're in a better position than ever. We get ourselves a chocolate for Stinky the snail. Let's head to the next level. We are back with the magnet shroom. But honestly, not too big of a deal. I get that there. I get this here. Just trying to deal with the chompers wherever I can. Get rid of this guy. Honestly, I could have put something stronger there because the magnet shroom only works, I think, 2 levels above it and below it. So I don't think if I put a zombie here or there, it should be fine when it comes to the magnet shroom, as far as I understand. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Also, I might just want a bungee. I might just wanna bungee the 3-peater. I feel like that'd make this a lot easier. Then a Conehead should be able to get rid of, or get through 2 of those pretty easily, especially if I get rid of this Star Fruit, which is making it slightly more difficult, but I think I want a ladder zombie down here. And then honestly, now that I'm looking at this, now with no 3-peater, the imp should be able to eat through this lane. Well, there is a puff shroom. I guess I should have been cautious about that, but not quite able to get through that potato mine. Once they do, there we go. That makes it much easier. I think we'll pole vault over this, get a bucket head here. Sure. Actually, yeah, a bucket head should be able to survive this. It'll be very slow, but it will survive this. And I'm hoping that a cone head should be enough here. I guess we'll have to wait and see if that's a good idea or not. I think we're fine for the most part. Now with that set up, those 2 cone head zombies will march over. It would be cool if it changed which zombies we had available. I would love to see the screen door zombie pop back up or the gargantuar, but it looks like this is just our selection for now. Or if we could like click and drag and choose more stuff, but it doesn't quite work that way. Yeah, I think we're fine. Just got 2 more brains to eat through. We are sort of losing out on sun this time. We lost more than we gained, but that's just sort of what's gonna happen. As we get farther, there'll be less sunflowers to eat through. But so far, I'm pretty happy with, how we're doing. Imagine if the shovel was still here. We could just dig these all up and we'd have a straight path over. Okay, this bucket head should be able to make it, I hope. Now I'm getting a little nervous. Maybe we'll get an imp out there for good measure. Come on, a little imp, help out a bit. Okay, I don't think it needed it, but it is worth it just for the assurance sometimes. So our current streak is 4. That's fantastic. Let's see what this next level has for us. A lot of chompers and fume shrooms. Oh my. How do we want to do this one then? I'm thinking no magnet shroom this time. And squashes too. There's just so much to this level. So that wasn't so bad. Now if I were to just get a cone head to get through, that might be for the better. And then I think an imp can survive a little bit on a spikeweed, but obviously, okay, that was a total waste. I mean, I activated the squash, not a total waste. This is tough though, for sure. I think I want this just to activate the chomper. Then we get something stronger, like a bucket head here. Wait, it didn't activate the chomper. Are you kidding? It didn't come on, no, what am I doing? Come on, I thought it did. I saw him chomp, but it didn't really chomp. Yikes. Okay, get a cone head down this way then. This one is sort of a disaster so far. Just because we don't have too many sunflowers, it's getting expensive. All right, that feels pretty good though. I think, once again, we need the chomper to actually gobble you up. But okay, that time it did count. So once again, a bucket head there. Maybe, I don't know if this is a good idea, but if I could get the imp out sooner and just have it squish, not the cone head. Yes, it didn't squish the cone head. That's actually a really good opportunity. Now, one thing we do need to do is get something out there fast. Maybe I'll just do, I don't know. We need something out there soon because that chomper is gonna swallow that zombie soon. Oh no. What do I wanna do here? I'm out of sun. I have 1 imp I can place and it needs to be here. So I think this is actually game over. No, it is. All right, well, we made a lot of progress. It just wasn't enough, unfortunately. That was a tough level though. So even if, the zombie gets through, eats that brain, which it won't, it's not enough. So there we go, we got to a streak of 4. Like I said before, let me know your best streak. I don't wanna do any more. So I will back out of this. We'll go to the main menu, just like this. But that was still a lot of fun for sure. We have a lot of money we can spend in the shop. So first, let's go to our Zen Garden. You can see some of these guys are all fully grown. Actually, all of them are, except for the little Tankle Kelp. So I could keep watering them. and it would give us a little bit more coins. But I think I want to keep things fast here. We'll sell this off for 10,000 for the Scaredy Shroom, and then I think 8,000 each for these, if I'm not mistaken. And that'll of course make us a lot more cash. Let's see, 3,000, not 8,000. It would be nice if it was 8,000, but with the money that we currently have, what we could do is a couple of things. I think we'll go to the shop in just a second, right over here. I want to buy a lot more plant feed, for sure, right there. 3 more bags or sets of plant feed should be good. But is there anything, you know, that's one-time purchase that I can access here? Definitely. We can get this aquarium. This aquarium garden is a place where you can keep your aquatic Zen garden plants. I definitely want that, so I'll take that one. And I think beyond that, I do need to start saving for everything else. We have some different plants we can get here, like this is the repeater, or no, this is the Gatling pea, yeah. Plant these in your repeaters to turn them into Gatling peas. Gatling peas shoot 4 peas at a time. For $5,000, we can get that one. We also have the Gloom Shrooms. Plant these on your Fume Shrooms to turn them into Gloom Shrooms. Gloom Shrooms do rapid attacks in a small area, and then I can just barely afford the Cattails. Plant these on your Lily Pads to turn them into Cattails. Cattails can attack any lane and take down balloon zombies. Very powerful plant. So that's a lot of extra stuff there. There's still even more on this next page that we'll have to continue saving up for. But for now, we should have a new location for our Tangle Kelp. So if we put them in the wheelbarrow, we can bring that over here. I hope we find more of these plants soon. I feel like we just really haven't. So you can see we can just sort of feed them up, get 2 coins out of it. So they'll give us some good money once they're sort of all finished up. Okay, we'll play some music for you, but I don't have any of the plant spray to spray on those 2. I don't think it's worth buying, so we'll keep watering these guys, but then I want to sell them all off. So I guess I can already sell off the ones that want the plant spray. Just like that, and just like this. Okay, play music for you. And once we play the music for them, once again, we can also sell them. So I think that's it. We're just gonna sell them. There we go, and there we go. So we have up the 19,000 coins now. I don't wanna spend these on new plants. I actually wanna get a bunch more plants started with these ones. So we'll spend all of our available money on that for the time being, or as much as Crazy Dave will allow me to, which seems to be as many as I can get. Okay, that's all of them for now. So we have another Zen garden set up here. We will keep growing this, but I think I'll just keep doing this between episodes. I wanna grow up our cash as much as possible, so I'm going to probably, between episodes, try to continue to grow these, sell them, get some more out of it, rinse and repeat until we have a bunch of money. But that's all the puzzle levels all finished up, as you can see. I think next time around, we'll be doing something entirely different. I'm not quite sure just yet what it'll be, but I guess we'll find out in the next episode of Plants vs. Zombies for the Nintendo DS. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.